Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about the upcoming Champion Chase tournament where you can get this 5-star soul for the current fusion Titus. And I want to talk about it because I saw it really upsets a lot of people. But that's not the main reason why I want to talk about this. Before we start, the majority of my viewers is not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also the thumbs up button. It really goes a long way. Also, if you are a spender, you might want to consider using Aptoide. Aptoide is basically an app store where you can download Raid Shadow Legends from. Also, they have a very fair cashback system, and you can use my personal promo code for additional 5% on every purchase, which is called Snack5. And now let's get back to the video. Obviously, I'm affected by this decision making as well, but I will try to cover this topic from a neutral standpoint. So let's start. At first, when the fusion was announced, there was a lot of skepticism if the champion is good. Is it an easy skip fusion? And from my personal perspective, this was a must-do fusion without even seeing him in action, just by reviewing his kit. And you can actually see that in my breakdown for this current fusion. But still, some people declared this fusion as an easy skip. Players are always quick to judge, especially when it comes to fusions that don't have a triple max HP hit like Newt does. And even then, some said it's an easy skip. However, then we saw him in action on the test server in Chimera, Hydra, and even dungeons. Showcases from Bronco, Cruzen, and other content creators showed how powerful this champion actually can be. Scores like 2 billion damage on Chimera, 16 billion on Hydra. Some did even more, like 22 billion. One-shotting dungeon bosses, etc., etc. Really impressive, to be honest, and that caught the attention of the whole community. Obviously, this resulted in a lot of engagement for the fusion, and that's where even some of those that doubted this fusion now decided to go for it, because we had actual proof now that he's not only good, he will be account or game changing. Obviously, you need the right team for the setup, and you need the 5-star soul to get that performance out of him. Once the fusion plan was announced, we saw there were 3 summoning events: a normal summon rush, a normal champ chase as always, and then we had this extra summon rush during the week for extra 50 fragments, which is quite unusual. And here's the thing that the player base doesn't like for obvious reasons. At the time when the fusion plan or the event calendar is released, players don't know everything about those events. They know when they will happen, how many fragments will be in those events and tournaments, but they don't know if the second summon rush or the champ chase is going to be a part of a hero's path, or if the champ chase is going to be a part of a Titan path event. That's just something we don't know beforehand. And this has been a common thing, so players can't really plan for those types of events and tournaments, which causes them to make mistakes, right? And that makes more money. Let's just say it how it is. Now, from experience, we all know the last summon event is always somehow tied to the soul. It always has been, and it might never change in some form or another. This time around, they chose to give the 5-star soul only to 1% of the players. You have to place first on the Champ Chase tournament, and you have to get at least 4,000 points, but let's be honest, you probably have to get like 5 times the amount of those points, because people will compete over it. Now, from a player's perspective, this is very frustrating, because only those that are prepared well or spend lots of money have a realistic shot at the 5-star soul from this Champ Chase tournament. Obviously, you can get lucky and get an easy bracket, but the chances are very small. Now, from Plarium's perspective, this will be very lucrative, because like I said, the competitive players will buy shards for this tournament and do anything they can do to get this soul. So basically, it just makes them money, which is absolutely fine, because After all, it's a business. Without money, none of this would exist, right? And even those that won't win the soul from this Champ Chase tournament will eventually buy soul stones to get the soul. So it's a win-win for them. Another thing that I want to point out is that a lot of players have been complaining about the Titan Path event, the last one for Tholin, because they said it was too much, too many events and tournaments and so on. We had Faction Wars Heart at the same time, live arena season, and it was kind of hard to keep up. I have to say I was struggling as well because it took so much time. And now we didn't get the Titan Path, we got something worse instead. I'm not trying to say that this is the reason why they did it. I'm just stating facts. But here's my opinion now and how I would have done it. So I think it would have been smarter to put the soul in a hero's path for a lot of points, like 20, 30 sacreds or whatever. So that way everybody would have a guaranteed chance to get this soul instead of making the whole player base fight over it. People would still spend money to get it and open up everything for the 5-star Titus soul. But the way it is now, it causes a lot of frustration, bitterness and disappointment. And it would have been so much better for Raid to make a lot of players happy with this one. It wouldn't have been everyone because there are always some that are complaining, obviously. But it would have been such a huge W if they have done it in another way. Now all the excitement is kind of overshadowed by this bad decision. Either way, it's not the end of the world. The fusion is still good in my opinion, even if you don't get the 5-star soul. And it's not like you won't have a chance to get the soul in any other way, right? You can still pull him from soul stones. You can still buy him from the soul merchant. It will take some time, but eventually you will get there. But then again, there's also this thought in the back of my mind that there's still a potential nerf coming up. They didn't say that they're never gonna nerf him. They said not now. So I don't know. Maybe it will come, maybe not. Who knows? And if it happens, that would only lead to more frustration. Because now you didn't only have people going for the fusion, now you also had a lot of players fighting over the 5-star soul from the Champ Chase tournament. And I think if they would nerf him down the road, it would really upset a lot of people. But anyway, that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole topic? How do you feel? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's bad? Would you have done it in another way? Let me know what you think, guys. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the subscribe and the thumbs up button. It really goes a long way. And yeah, see you in the next one.